So guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new video as this Wednesday is Carabao Cup time as Manchester United are taking on Newcastle and we're going to be talking about it in today's video. So if you did enjoy it, please make sure to give it a like. If you are new to the channel as well and want to subscribe and have not done so, please make sure you guys are hitting that red button in the bottom right corner of today's video. And as always guys, please let me know your thoughts down below and your score predictions for the game on Wednesday. But anyway guys, let's get on to the preview. So guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So this Wednesday is Carabao Cup action as Manchester United are taking on Newcastle at Old Trafford. And I'm filming this a day after the City game. And a game you do not want straight after getting battered by your local rivals is a game against high-flying Newcastle. Because we could be embarrassed again on Wednesday. That's how bad it could end up being. So it's not a game I'm excited for. It's a game where I really hope you turn up because the fans deserve to be repaid for that performance yesterday. But I've not calmed down. I've certainly not calmed down from that performance yesterday. And the title of my reaction video was Bunch of Embarrassing Losers. Because that's what these players are. It's exactly what they are. They're weak-minded and they have no idea what it takes to be able to beat this Man City team. Or to be able to go up against a team like Man City. A team like Liverpool. Because they have no idea. They have absolutely no idea. I mentioned it. They come out before the game saying, we know how much this means to us. A game at home in front of our fans. I couldn't tell it meant anything to you guys. I couldn't tell one bit because you got walked over and you got made to look like idiots and school kids by Man City. That's how bad it was. So I've still not calmed down. I'm still fuming about it. And I have so much more I have to say regarding Ten Hag, regarding the pundits after the game, but regarding these players as well. These players as well, man. But one thing I just wanted to say. After the game yesterday, I was watching it to see what the pundits were saying, and they were taking it all out on Bruno Fernandes. How he shouldn't be Manchester United captain. How he doesn't represent the club. Hold on a minute. You're saying to me that Bruno Fernandes shouldn't be Manchester United captain after what he's done for this club. I don't care what his attitude is like. I don't care. He fights for this club and he wants to win. He looks like the only person in this team who wants to win at the moment. And the reason he's doing poor recently is because he's playing out of position. You can't criticise someone who is playing out of position. That's why I don't give Lindelof any criticism. That's why I don't give Bruno Fernandes any criticism. Because you're playing them out of position where you're just not going to get the best out of them. Surely the pundits realise that. And how many times as fans have we called for that as well? I said it the other week. I said, I swear, if I ever see Bruno Fernandes in that right wing position again, I'll be fuming. Because he's useless in there. But it's not his fault. I said in the preview for the City game, play him in that cam position. Because we will stand a chance if you do that. Don't play McTominay further forward. Why are you going to do that? Yes, he was alright. Yes, he had a few shots. But it's not going to get you goals. Like, come on. I'm absolutely fuming because so many things went wrong yesterday. And it was down to our manager. It was down to our tactics. It was down to our subs. But I'm not just going to go in on one thing. Because what people don't realise, it's a collective. It's not just the manager. Yes, the manager's doing things wrong. Yes, he's not making the right decisions. And yes, he's really being weird at the moment. But it's also on the players. It's also on the recruitment. It's also on the fitness team. It's also on the CEO. It's so many things that go into it. Why we are a mess. There's so many things why we are a mess. So many reasons why. So I don't know why one person is taking it out or is taking it out on one certain thing around the club because it's not that. Because we've seen last season, we've seen Ten Hag and what he did with this team. We saw a style of play. We saw good players. We had a team that was fighting. And that's why we got so much success. So honestly, I can't get my head around what's changed so much. I can't. Bringing Mason Mount in for 60 million. What on earth was that about? What on earth was that about? Anthony right now can't get into the team. Like, what has changed so much from one season to the next? Because I honestly don't know. I am just so baffled because we were so good at times last season. And so far this season, we can barely see a good performance against the likes of Sheffield, Burnley, Copenhagen. They're so concerning. And it's not just that. The manager, he needs to stop picking his favourites. Just stop doing it now. You've tried. We can see that, mate. You're trying to get certain players like Rashford into form. It's not working. Now is the time to stop. Give Garnacho a chance. It's what the fans want. It's what's going to help you. And if you don't end up doing that, and if you don't end up, dropping your favourites and the players you love so much, then you're going to get yourself sacked. So many times that's happened to previous managers at Manchester United. They had favourites, they wouldn't change it even though they needed to, and they got the sack. So many times. And Ten Hag is in real danger of doing that. And he comes out after the game saying, we've turned the corner. He comes out after the game saying, we had this last season against City. Yeah, you're meant to improve on that so it doesn't happen again. Why are you, it's like he wants to say that after the game. And then when he's talking about Varane not playing, Reguilon not playing, two players which should have been involved in the side, which would have made perfect sense to every single Manchester United fan, he goes, it's tactics. I'm sorry, but what has Ten Hag turned into from last year? Honestly, how can you go from being a good side, from having a good manager who had tactics, we saw a style of play, we had success, to barely being able to beat Sheffield? I don't know. I hope one of you can tell me down below, because I know it's not just one thing that's going wrong, but wow. Everything we've done this season, everything we've done in the transfer window, it's just been terrible. It's just been terrible, guys. But yeah, I'm still fuming at the game yesterday. But there's certain things I'm just pissed off about. The Bruno not being Manchester United captain. He shouldn't be captain. Doesn't deserve it. What? So strange, man. Because what he's done for this club over the last couple of years, he's done more than a lot of these players have ever done. And some of them have been here for years. You know what I mean? So it is tough, but it's where we are at the moment. The whole club is a total mess. And I didn't think I would be saying that after last season. I said to Flex when I went up to do my interview, I told him I thought we would improve. I thought we would get closer to City. It's just hard because you want to support these players, you want to be positive. But when they show up like that in a derby game, they deserve every single bit of criticism they're going to get, because you don't do that. Most of us would die to go on that pitch and give Man City a game. Every single one of those players didn't. Every single one of those players didn't try. Did not try. Honestly, it hurts so much, man. But Newcastle on Wednesday, guys. A game which I said earlier on, we could get embarrassed again. We really, really could. And that's just how it is at the moment. We're in a phase where we can't get out of it, we cannot see a good performance. And the thing with Ten Hag, what I also wanted to say, which I forgot to mention, is that he's lost all his best players due to injury, and he's just reverted to long ball, because he has no idea, he doesn't trust any of these players to do a job. And that's what I believe it is. He doesn't trust these players to be able to play how he wants to, be able to pull out what he wants to. That's what I feel is the strongest reason behind this. Because we're just seeing long ball. We're seeing Tony Pulis. We're seeing Neil Warnock ball. You know what I mean? It's just not good enough at the moment. But yeah, how are you guys feeling about the game on Wednesday? Carabao Cup game, of course, as we're trying to win it for back-to-back years. Of course, won it last year as well, defeating Newcastle in the final. So this is going to be a really good game. And of course, it's going to be more even. I'm not going to say it isn't, because of course, the City game, they were just all over us, and they're 10 times better than what we are at the moment. But I think this game on Wednesday is going to be competitive. Newcastle this season are flying as well, similar to last season. See, they kept it. They've kept their form. They've kept their style of play, and they're seeing even more success. And we would see the same if we continued from last season as well. But that's not been the case. The But yeah, as I mentioned, Newcastle flying high this season, a really, really compact team, a lot of quality players in that team as well. And they've got goal scorers. They've got goal scorers in Callum Wilson, in Anthony Gordon, in Isaac at the moment, who are delivering for them. And we can't even get our forward players to score at the moment. We're relying on Scott McTominay. We're relying on Casemiro. But the team who's going into this game, I don't know who will be back. I'm assuming that Varane might actually start this game, and Reguilon, considering there was nothing wrong with them, unless it was just a cover-up for injuries, which again, I don't know why you would lie, because that would be really strange as well, because we know Varane gets injured every single game. It's not going to be news to us. It's not going to be news to us, mate. But yeah, team news, I don't think anyone else will be back. It'll be a very similar team. We know Kobe MAINOO's back, which again, I would start him. I would start him on Wednesday. There's no reason not to. That's why I have him in my team. And that's why, guys, I'm going to put my team on the screen now.
So, guys, here's my team for the game on Wednesday against Newcastle. So, I've got Andre Nana in goal. The back four sees a return to the side for Reguilon and Rafael Varane, with Maguire and Diego Dallo keeping their place. In the midfield, I have gone with Kobe Mainoo to return to the Manchester United side alongside Sophie and Amrabat. He was in the squad for the City game. He's now back training. He's fully fit and ready to go. And I expect him to start this game. I want him to start this game. Am I thinking it's Newcastle at home? It's a big game. Maybe he'll want bigger players like Scott McTominay involved. Maybe Eriksen there to calm things down. But I would trust in Kobe Mainoo. I really would trust him, because he was meant to be the guy that was going to be a huge part of this team before he got injured. What a pre-season he had. What a career he's going to have going forward. And honestly, he adds so much pace to this side. Calmness, dribbling on the ball, attacking wise as well. So I definitely put Kobe Mainoo in this side on Wednesday alongside Amrabat. Then the front four, I've got Garnacho, Anthony, Bruno and Højlund. I do not want to see Rashford in this side on Wednesday. If you want to play him for the Fulham game on Saturday, play him. Play him then, but not Wednesday and Saturday, because that's just not right. And Garnacho deserves a chance the way Rashford is playing. So I have gone with Garnacho, and I really hope he starts. Is there a space for Pellistri in this team? Potentially, but Anthony didn't play on the weekend. So I suspect he's going to play for this game on Wednesday. That's just my thinking of it. So I have gone with Anthony, Bruno in that cam position, and Højlund up top. No place for Martial in this one. It's a big game. I want my best striker up top, and that's Rasmus. So I've gone with Højlund for this game. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts down below on this team. Would you change anything? What's your team like going into the game? Let me know down below. But anyway, guys, let's get back to the preview.
So, guys, that's my team. Let me know your thoughts down below. Obviously, I've got Varane back in with Reguilon at left back, and also Kobe Mainoo starting this game, which I'm really happy about, because that guy had a really, really good pre-season, and it was such a shame for him to get injured, because I really did feel he was gonna play a real part in this team this season. So it was really hard to see him get injured, because I thought we had a star on our hands to start the season with. But now he's back. It's a major positive for the team. It really is, because he's someone I won't be scared to play. He's someone that will, travel with the ball, create chances, defend well. He's someone that's going to get stuck in, and we need that at the moment. So I would definitely start him on Wednesday. It might be a bit too early for him to start, so maybe he does make an appearance off the bench. Was he on the bench? Yeah, he was on the bench for the game yesterday against City, but obviously didn't play that game for, very good reasons. And again, maybe this game is a bit of a stretch at the moment, but I'd definitely give him a go, in my opinion. So that's why I do have him in my team as well. I've got Garnacho in because Rashford just needs to be dropped now. Like, I'm fed up of it, talking about it every game. And I'm not going to be on Ten Hag's back about it, because he obviously trusts in this guy. But there is going to come a time where you got to get him on the bench, because he's not rewarding you. He doesn't look fussed. He doesn't look asked. Like, you have to get someone off when they're like that, because it's not going to help them. Rashford can't help getting picked every week. He must love it. He must love it, but at the end of the day, you're going to ruin him, because he needs a reality check. And he's not getting that at the moment. So, yeah, I hope Garnacho does start. I'm going to put Pellistri at right wing, as you saw as well, and also Højlund up top. Maybe he rests Højlund for the game on Saturday against Fulham and plays Martial, but I would just start Højlund, because he needs as much confidence as he can get. He's not started the Premier League season well, but everything he is doing on the pitch is fantastic. His movement, his hold-up play, getting in behind, he just works so well with what with what he's getting at the moment. He's not getting much, that's for sure. He's not getting much from Rashford. He's not getting much from Anthony or Martial or Bruno at the moment. So he has to work for himself at the moment. That's difficult because he's not getting the chances. And when you don't really get the chances and you have to really make chances work yourself, you're not going to get any end of things because you've got to drop deep to receive the ball. You can't be in the right positions you normally need to be because you can't trust the players to deliver you the ball in the right places when they're not playing well, when we can't really hold the ball for too long. So there's so many things that are affecting his game at the moment, but everything he is doing is perfect in my eyes. So I have no problems with Rasmus at the moment. He's still very young as well, and there's loads of positive signs. So I definitely start him with Garnacho and Palestri because I really do feel they could help create chances for him. So yeah, that's my team going into it. My final thoughts going into the game. It's a game that another must-win situation now. Because of that City game, you need to go out there and repay your fans. It's another home game straight after you just embarrassed yourself. Now go out there and make things right. Go out there and get a good result on Wednesday and beat this Newcastle side, who are not going to make it easy for you. It's just going to be as hard as City, maybe even harder on Wednesday, because they're a very top side. And we could easily get embarrassed again. And I do not want that to happen. So this is a game to repay the fans. Go out there and show you care. Because you didn't do that yesterday against City. You didn't do that one bit. So go and do it on Wednesday. And, it's not going to be forgiven. It's not going to be forgiven. It'll be forgiven when we go on and show some good performances. It'll be forgiven when we get our shit together. Because right now, fans are furious. Fans are on the edge. We really, really are. And it's so hard to support this team when we're in this phase. When we're playing like we are. Because we shouldn't be. We know the quality is there. And that's the hardest thing about it. We know these players can play well. We know this manager's got good tactics, a style of play. But when you don't show it, and you don't improve from it, it's hard. It is really hard. So, yeah, I'm going to go 1-0. I'm going to go 1-0 United. I don't know why I'm thinking we're going to keep a clean sheet, but I think it's going to be a really tight game. And no team's going to go for it straight away. It's going to be a very open game at times. But, yeah, I'm going to go 1-0 to United. I just hope we can win this game, man. Because if we end up losing to City the other day, 3-0, and then go and get thumped by Newcastle, it's not going to be good. And there's going to be massive questions being asked. So, yeah, I'm going to go 1-0. I'm going to say Garnacho to score the only goal in the game. But, yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts down below. If you did enjoy, please smash a like. Please subscribe to the channel. But anyway, guys, that's me done. I'm praying for a good result. I'm going to manifest it all week until Wednesday. But, yeah, let's hope things get better, guys. But anyway, smash a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.